Hey guys, welcome back to Unstockable Trading. In this video, today was very interesting, so I had to make this video. I'll be back on Friday, so let's get started with what happened today. Today we'll be talking about the SPX, and then we have to look at the sector capital rotation from the financials into the technology sector, and then we have to look at our trade opportunities on Amazon, Nvidia, and I called a meal after earning go to $42 plus. Tomorrow we shall see at least 42.50 or even $43 tomorrow. And then we need to look at Nike since people ask me about earnings for tomorrow. One thing, a short opportunity we look at is Netflix and what happened today. So on the SPX, let's take a look. Tomorrow we're gonna bounce up. Why is that? We try to go below the 28.11, 28.10-ish area today, and then even in the after hour, if you want to look at it, in the after hour on the our futures, we attempted to breach below the 28.11, which I mean on the future you gotta look at 28.15-ish. So on the futures we try to breach to the low, but then after future open we bounce to the upside. So if this level can hold on the SPX tomorrow, we are going to see a potential bounce to the upside. How much? I'll be targeting 28.50, this area right here. And let me just explain to you guys what happened today. So today we had our the Fed spoke, and then the market had a Wednesday. Today the Fed spoke, the market had a huge reaction, and then we had a gap to the upside. And then, of course, the gap is filled after 30 minutes. Profit taking, people are scared, holding overnight, whatever you want to call it, but it's a gap fill. So tomorrow we shall see a continuation to the upside to at least 28.35 and eventually go to the high of 28.50 next week or even Friday. I'm not going to be bearish on this market because we know our financials. Just take a look at our major techs. We have Amazon, we have Netflix, we have Facebook, we have Apple. So what happened today? Wow, look at this. A 5% move on Netflix. There's no news, nothing. Why is that kind of move? Why? Because the financials rotating capital into XLK, which is a technology sectors. And why is that? Because the Fed says we have zero interest rate hike in 2019, and then we are going to stop contracting our balance sheet. And what does that mean? You can look at two ways. One is that the economy is getting to the downside, because if you're not raising interest rates, you're trying to save business money so they can reinvest in other stuff. Two, you can look at it as a good way. Can pump more money into the market, even though I think Jerome Powell said the global economy is slowing down substantially, and I quote, that's what he said. So we are going to see where we are going tomorrow if we bounce off the 28.11 on the SPX. So Amazon rejected 1800 many times today. I do believe it's gonna go past the 1800 tomorrow. If it reject again, it's a short to me. But I'm not gonna short it until I see exhaustion around the 1800 level. We're looking at 1802. And for Netflix, this thing has no reason to go up except for capital rotation. And for Facebook, again, 160 held. Yesterday I was talking about in my group that 160 is a key support, and then this thing 160 bounce. Today we have a huge bounce that was very expected. So look for Facebook to go to 170 to fill this gap right here. If you see this gap, to fill this gap around 168, 170 bucks. And for Apple, again, Apple I talked about in the group too. Wait for 190. Today we hit 189.5, and that's when we lock our profits. So most likely Apple we're gonna have another bounce to the upside, looking at 190 bucks. So first thing first, when you look at what happened to XLF, Let's look at 1 day, 1 year, 1 day. XLF had a huge red candle and it breached below this line, which was consolidating for past like 20 days. So it finally breached the downside. So what's most likely to happen tomorrow is that we are going to reattempt to touch the 2630-ish mark. And if we fail, this thing will go down a lot heavier. So we'll be looking at like $25 on the XLF. But I don't think so. I think tomorrow we'll have an okay bounce to the upside and then consolidate on this line for some time before we show a direction. As long as XLF does not break down and the financial keep on going, I think we'll have a higher chance to go to past 2850. It is a good thing that we don't have any interest rate hike, so people can pump more money into the equity spot. So that's my outlook. On the next one, we need to look at what happened to NVIDIA and MU. I sold all my positions on NVIDIA this morning at 178.2-ish. And I re-added today at the end. I added 5 calls and 5 puts. And it was just to anticipate what's going to happen with the Micron Technology earnings. So I was buying puts to hedge my calls. But that's okay, because I'm pretty sure this is still a bull flag to me, even though if you look at this, the trend still hold, even though this breached the downside, because our Micron Technology beat its earning and revenue or whatever happened in the after hour, I believe it's up to $42. So with that being said, I think Micron and NVIDIA should have some kind of bull run tomorrow once again. So with NVIDIA, I'll be targeting at least $180 by Friday. So, sorry, at most by Friday. So 180 by Friday. And then with MU, again, $42 to $43. And last one we'll be looking at is Nike. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Nike, we need to take a look at 3 years. So the all-time high is 88.59. And where are we? We hit this yesterday and today we dip a little bit. Okay, this thing's very interesting to me because it could burst a lot higher or come down since it's already at almost all-time high. When you look at our trade tab and look at Nike and the expected move on forward for this week, we're talking about $4. So to $90 or to $82. So to 82, we're looking at somewhere here. I just do 82.20, 82.19, somewhere here. Again, I have no idea how the business model is. I just know it's Nike. And then they tend to, so they lost, they won, okay. So in my opinion, I'm more favoring the upside because this kind of market doesn't make sense. What's 52 weeks high kicking bought up. So for tomorrow, here's how I look at it. So for tomorrow for Nike, if stock keep going up, be cautious. What I mean by that is that if you see this thing getting pumped up a lot higher than $90, you should be cautious because most likely it's gonna be a sell-off. So tomorrow I'm anticipating like flattish, like it's like Micron today, very flat, and that should be a good sign to go up. But if tomorrow just keep going up, that should be a sign to go down. So for me personally, I think Nike go up if tomorrow is flat or little green. If keeps going up, breaking highs, then I think it will go down. This is what I use for literally every single earnings, and most of them, I would say at least 70% of them are correct. So just be careful about Nike because this thing can burst to like a lot higher to $90, which is the expected move, or come down to $82. Just got to depend on how the price action is tomorrow, and we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you Friday.